assumed he would be. So that threw me for a little loop.
Mark, I don't know how to say his name.
Mark.
Mr. M?
Says, what are your favorite film techniques or special effects?
Oh, let me tell you. I like the vertigo shot, where you push the camera in on a dolly while zooming out to signify that everything in this character's world has suddenly changed. It's fucking mind-blowing.
Wow.
I like symmetry.
I really do, as a kid.
That's some Kubrick shit.
I really liked that vertigo shot, and I didn't understand it, but I would recognize it in movies, be like, the background gets bigger, but the character stays the same size.
Yeah.
You know what I like?
It's crazy.
The first time I ever saw this technique was in Darren Aronofsky's,
Pie?
No, it was the one after Pie with Ass to Ass and the fucking Wayne's brother was in
Requiem?
it. Requiem for a Dream. That shot where they mount a rig to their waist and bring the camera up on they attach it to their body.
Yeah.
And the characters are running around and shit.
And they're stationary.
And the camera's fucking stationary and all the background's moving. Specifically, the shots in Requiem for a Dream was the first place I saw that used. I really like that technique, I guess.
What year did that come out?
I don't know. I've seen it used in other stuff, like they've used it, I think they used it on The Beach with...
I was like 2001.
Wasn't that movie,
Maybe.
The Beach with
DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they used it for the Donkey Kong scenes.
Yeah, because I was going to say, the Wachowski brothers' old movie, Bound.
Did that?
It
Bound
was
did
like
that
later
too.
in the 90s, but that had that too.
Yeah.
I like the truck. I'm a big fan of the pan.
I really like really, really long shots where quite a bit happens. Like, not just one shot of somebody walking and it's like a big open space. That's whatever. But I'm talking like Goodfellas, in Boogie Nights, those really, really long,
Yeah.
they're moving through,
Yeah.
there's a lot going on. The
Oh,
end of
right,
Taxi
right.
Driver,
I got another one.
where it it's
I got another one too.
and it's following all the way,
I got,
all the way
the
through.
greatest one.
That's great.
The unsung hero of fucking cinematography, the match cut.
What's a match cut?
A match cut is where you cut from one thing to another thing and matches up. If we didn't have that, what the fuck would we even watch?
What?
Yeah,
like,
what would we
can you
watch?
describe that? I don't know how that's used.
Okay, I just described it perfectly, 100%. I'll describe it again. So when you cut from one thing to something else and it all matches up, a match cut.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Do you have an
personally.
example?
Yeah. Cinematography 101, match cut.
Yeah.
You know, like when you're watching a movie and they cut shots, like shots go to like other shots.
Yeah.
The match cut.
Like everything?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm a big fan of. I just rewatched some of the Twin Peaks pilot. David Lynch would do a lot of, or I don't know if it was Lynch, but whoever his cinematographer was. There'd be like a scene would start, and you just hear the audio of someone talking on the telephone, and it would be a really tight zoom in on the telephone cord, and it would be panning down the telephone cord to the character lying on the floor with the phone in their hand speaking. I like when
Oh,
they
it's
do
just
that.
following.
Yeah, like following.
Yeah.
The phone rings, and then the phone cord, and then down to the person like
You
talking.
know what I like
Stuff
also?
that.
Yeah.
This
There's
is
a lot of that in Twin Peaks.
this is very stylized. This is called the rack focus.
I don't like the rack focus.
Here's the thing. Sometimes stuff in the background's blurry. Fucking rack that shit. Oh, that's what I'm looking at. Oh, it's a person. We didn't have the match on the rack. You wouldn't have movies.
So you're going like building blocks.
No, I'm talking about the greatest cinematography techniques built.
Oh.
Whenever I think of a rack focus, I remember watching something in Sneed's class at Grossmont, and
Fucking Sneed.
it was some video that like one of his students made, and he's like, "This is an example of what I want you to do."
Yeah.
And I have never seen more rack focus shots in 5 minutes. It is. I'm talking like this, and then it rack focuses on Garrett, and then it goes back to me,
That's
and it
what we
goes
did
back
for
here.
that
But
video series I
but
did.
instead of cutting to anything,
Yeah.
it is rack focus.
Remember those interview videos that I made?
Yeah.
That's what we did.
Yeah, I remember.
But that's intentional. Retarded,
Exactly.
Like we were just doing.
Yeah, and in this movie, there were almost no cuts. It
Yeah,
was all
that's-
rack focuses, and it wasn't like a good way.